Hi, my name is Jen Duke, and this is Understanding My Community, Blue Valley Middle School in the Blue Valley School District. The customs and traditions that are a part of Blue Valley Middle School community and the Blue Valley School District community are first the fact that character education is a big focal point. We are known for doing a lot with virtue education, especially from K to 8. So that is something that we really focus on in our schools and community. We have a big feeder system alliance, meaning that we take pretty seriously the schools that we are going to be going to. For example, if kids are at Blue Valley Middle School, they're going to transition to Blue Valley High, and they're very proud of that feeder system alliance and the communities that are within those feeder systems going to those 5 different high schools that are in our district. Blue Valley Middle School in particular has a custom of Global Village. It's a yearly focus on diversity and culture and just being you. And it's been going on for a couple years now, and it's really become a big tradition in the school, and the students look forward to it. Because it's such a small town feel in our district, any holiday that comes around, there are usually either neighborhood or city parades and festivities. And you'll see school floats and just a lot of school spirit, whether it's the sports teams participating or other extracurricular groups participating in those festivities around the city. Our students, we have a high involvement in extracurricular activities, whether it be intramural sports, premier sports, music, theater. There's just a lot of participation in activities outside of school. Our district is known for high academic achievement and test scores and are often found on the top lists of schools around the country. Our district also has a tradition of special programming. We have the Center for Academic and Performance and Skills, which is it's called CAPS. It's a big special program that we provide to our high school students, as well as many other special programs. And another big custom and tradition is that our students are really big on community service. And we spend a lot of time within our school and community recognizing community service by our students and families. The population characteristics of our community. Blue Valley School District was unified in 1965. The majority of our district residents are under the age of 40. Within the Blue Valley School District, there's approximately 46,000 residential housing units, which include single-family homes and apartments. And you can see that I have included the recent demographics regarding race and culture in our district. They're categorized there. You'll see the breakdown percentage-wise of the members of our community. Communication channels. For Blue Valley Middle School, we have a big presence on Facebook, Twitter. We send a weekly email that's packed full of events and things that are going on at school and upcoming events. We recently adopted Canvas as our learning management system, and it's a big way for us to communicate with parents. And then obviously our school website, and the district has a strong website as well. Our community gets most of their information from the local news or internet or social media. And then our neighborhoods, many of our schools are set inside of neighborhoods, and those neighborhood communication channels are really important. Extra sources of information for our community would be school board meeting minutes, the perceptual data of our community and how they rate our school and our district with grades, the City of Overland Park website, our parent-teacher organization, not just at our school, but at all schools in our district. And we have a lot of district demographic and just other information on our district website. Community groups that can be found, whether that is specifically at Blue Valley Middle School or within the district. As I mentioned earlier, the neighborhoods are a big collective community group. People really spend a lot of time with their neighbors. They plan events in their neighborhoods, and that is how a lot of our students and families interact. We also, as I mentioned earlier, have a lot of extracurricular activities going on, whether that's connected to our schools or just within the community. We have cultural and religious groups. We have several families who are alumni of our school district and have come back, and now their kids are going through the school district again. And then we have many families who are multi-child families, so meaning that they've got kids in several of our schools at one time. Our PTOs are in big community groups, and then our City Council and Chamber of Commerce. Community leaders' characteristics. The perception is that there is a lot of open communication. There are a lot of feedback loops to staff and other stakeholders when it comes to any big changes or decisions that are going to be made. Our district, in particular, our superintendent, really utilizes technology to share information. He's known for filming videos where he's talking about important information, which makes it authentic and really gets that information out to all of our stakeholders and community members. He also has a willingness to admit any faults or shortcomings or places where we need to improve as a school and as a district. And then I would say that the consistency of board members, meaning that several of the board members have served on the board for many years, as well as the executive cabinet, which would be the leadership that surrounds the superintendent. Many of them have been in those roles for several years now, and that consistency helps us, when it comes to leadership in our school and community. Economic conditions. Overland Park is ranked number 1 on a list of best and worst places to raise a family. Overland Park is where Blue Valley Middle School is. The Blue Valley School District actually encompasses also Leawood and Stillwell because of the many miles that it covers. We've had 40 straight years of increasing enrollment. Many of the rural areas of the district that have been rural for quite some time are currently being developed into neighborhoods, apartments, or businesses. The median income of Blue Valley households is $103,899, and the average value of a single-family dwelling home in our district is $317,700. The power structures within our school and community. Our superintendent, Dr. Todd White, handles district initiatives and communication very openly. He's widely visible around the district office campus and out in schools. The perception is that many stakeholders are given the opportunity to provide feedback or to interact in the decision-making process, which really makes it that strong community-to-school connection when it comes to incorporating them in decisions and the things that are going on that are important within our schools. The political structure. The school board is outspoken and involved in local and state politics, whether they're on their personal social media, talking about any upcoming votes or things like that that are going to be best served for our school district. They are very involved. The district and its leadership is well versed on many of the political movements that are happening, just so that the best financial decisions can be made. And teacher negotiations don't appear to be influenced by politics, only by the financial constraints compared to the needs of our students and staff. We have minimal social tensions in our school and community. It's a very supportive community. There are many opportunities for community involvement for anyone. And within our school, Blue Valley Middle School in particular, there's a big focus on cultural responsiveness and inclusiveness in connection to the global village that I mentioned earlier, as well as a larger focus on social and emotional learning. When it comes to multicultural issues, of course, I'm sure they are there, but we try really hard to have many holidays and customs and just equal representation of the different cultural backgrounds that are in our school. We have a district-wide multicultural celebration that's set aside on a separate day where there's food and any members of the community are welcome to participate and showcase their cultural backgrounds. This year we started a Chinese immersion program, which has been extremely popular, and it's going to be increased to 2 other schools next year. It's currently in 1 middle school, 1 elementary school, and 1 high school. And as far as a dress code, we don't have one. Public opinion. Community feedback is regularly examined by the district. For example, we are currently looking at changing the middle school schedule and the way that we go about teaching core classes. And in light of that, the district, including the superintendent and school board and executive cabinet, have created a middle school study that's been going on for over 2 years that includes different stakeholders and members of the community so that we can have the best decision be made for our families and students and community. Media relations has a lot to do with public opinion. We have a strong media department within the district, and I know that they spend a lot of time on the media that is shared with the community in order to keep a strong public opinion. In my perception is that there needs to be more consistent communication community-wide. So for example, if there's going to be some instructional shifts, or as I mentioned with the middle school study, wanting to change the middle school schedule, it's based on research and best practice, helping our stakeholders understand why those changes are necessary. And I think the more consistent community-wide communication there would be, the better off it'd help when it comes to affecting change. Public opinion surveys. There is a district-mailed questionnaire. Currently, I believe it's every other year, where the community assigns grades, letter grades A, B, C, D, or F, to things like the staff, the perception of the school, facilities, and things like that. Individual school administration in each building has the right to survey their community, and at Blue Valley Middle School, where I am, it would be in the best interest of our school and community if the administration were to collect perceptual data more frequently. I don't believe that there has been some sort of survey of the community in quite some time. Thank you for learning about my community and understanding my community, Blue Valley Middle School and Blue Valley School District.